Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share my honest experience with the HOSTACK 68-inch Tall Kitchen Pantry Storage Cabinet, especially this green version, which honestly looks way better in real life than I expected. I've been using this for a while now in my space, and if you're someone dealing with clutter or just tired of stuffing things into random shelves, this might actually solve your problem. So first things first, this is a freestanding pantry cabinet, which means you don't need to mount it into the wall or do anything complicated. It's around 68 inches tall, so it's pretty big, and right away you can tell this thing is built for storage. You're getting multiple compartments, several shelves, 6 drawers, and a large drawer, so there's a lot going on here in terms of space. It's one of those cabinets where you start organizing and suddenly realize how much stuff you actually had lying around doing nothing. What I really like is how everything is separated. Instead of one big empty space, you get different sections for different purposes. For example, I use the top shelves for items I don't need every day, like extra containers or bulk groceries. The middle section is perfect for daily items like snacks, tea, coffee, and spices. Then you have the drawer, which is honestly more useful than I thought. I keep small things like cutlery, packets, or random kitchen stuff that usually gets lost. There's also the side swing outdoor feature, which I didn't think I'd care about, but it turned out to be one of the most practical parts. It has small racks inside, so you can store things like bottles, sauces, or spices that you want quick access to. It makes a difference because you're not constantly digging through shelves. Now let's talk about the design, because that's where this cabinet actually surprised me. The green color gives it a modern and slightly premium look, not too flashy but definitely noticeable. It fits well whether you place it in a kitchen, dining room, or even a living space. It doesn't look like cheap storage furniture, it actually adds something to the room visually. The clean lines and minimal style make it blend with different types of interiors without looking out of place. In terms of build quality, it's made from engineered wood, so don't expect solid hardwood luxury, but for the price range, it feels sturdy enough. Once it's fully assembled, it stands firm and doesn't feel unstable. It also comes with an anti-tip feature, which is actually important because this thing is tall and you don't want it wobbling around. Now I'm not going to pretend everything is perfect because there are a few things you should know. The biggest one is assembly. This is not something you casually put together in 20 minutes. It takes time, patience, and ideally another person to help you out. There are quite a few parts, and while the instructions are clear, it can still feel a bit overwhelming if you're not used to assembling furniture. Another thing is weight. Once this cabinet is set up, it's not something you'll want to move around frequently. So make sure you decide the spot before assembling it, otherwise you're going to regret your life choices later trying to shift it alone. But once everything is set up, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It organizes your space, reduces clutter, and makes everything easier to access. Instead of opening 5 different cabinets to find one thing, everything is in one place, which honestly saves a lot of time and effort in daily life. What I like most is how versatile it is. You can use it as a pantry, a storage cabinet, a coffee station, or even a display unit. I've seen people use it in living rooms to store books and decor items, and it works just as well. So you're not locked into one purpose, which makes it a smarter purchase. Overall, if you're someone who needs serious storage and also wants something that looks good in your space, this cabinet is definitely worth considering. It's not perfect, mainly because of the assembly effort, but once it's done, it feels like a proper upgrade to your home setup. If you want to check the current price, click the link below for best price. This is one of those purchases that actually makes your daily routine smoother instead of just sitting there looking pretty. That's it for my experience with the HOSTACK 68-inch pantry cabinet. It's practical, spacious, and surprisingly stylish, and it really does what it promises, which is organize your space without making it look boring.